who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup.
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at Nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired, they were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, you know, just try to give them a future, you know, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best, I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything. And there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and making these lifelong bonds.
Welcome to the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex in suburban Kansas City. We begin day 2 of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Tournament. We begin this morning with action from the girls under-19 division. Each of these teams already played a match yesterday, both of them winners, and both have scored 5 goals in their first match. We bring you Campton United Red out of St. Charles, Illinois, against MapleBrook Fury out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. Now, despite the names, I want you to be confused. Campton United Red will be wearing the light blue today. They will be on the left side of your screen to start proceedings. And MapleBrook Fury in the red and white on the right side of your screen. I'm John Schreiner. I'll be along with you for all the action today. 5 games in total here from field number 1 at the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Appreciate you joining us. Let's talk a little bit about Campton United. They come to you from St. Charles, Illinois. As I mentioned, they are coached by Scotty Keena. Yesterday, they defeated Cajun SC Rage from Louisiana by a score of 5-2. 5 different goal scorers for Campton in that match as they get the opening victory. They went up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. They were up 4-1 and 5-1 before giving away a goal in the 90th minute. On the other side, MapleBrook Fury out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. Their head coach is Jean Viardine. They also got a 5-goal victory yesterday, except theirs was a 5-0 win over Princeton Soccer Academy out of New Jersey. 3 goal scorers there. Claire Odmark put in 1. Mia Omar had 2, as well as Euthemia Brewer. 2 players with a brace, 1 with a single goal yesterday for MapleBrook Fury. And today, 2 undefeated teams in this grouping face off to see who will establish the early group superiority and have the best chance of getting out of the group stage and moving on to the knockouts. We're just about set for action here. Game number 1 of day 2 from Overland Park. Get underway. And we begin with MapleBrook Fury. Left side of your screen, red and white. Campton United in the light blue on the right side of your screen. In this under-19 division, you have a lot of players who are already committed to play collegiate soccer. A few who are already on collegiate teams. A couple of players from Campton United. Victoria Thornton already attending Howard University. Chantel Carranza already attending Grand Valley State. So some girls with some collegiate experience already. Here's MapleBrook. MapleBrook, they'll like to play short passes and carry. Not a lot of long balls launched ahead for the team in red. Ball shot through, cleared off the back line. Rook able to control. Hannah Zahn in the midfield playing it back. Comes back to the goalkeeper, Megan Plashko. Turned over in midfield. Here comes Campton. Dealt with at the back. Turning on it, Claire Odmark, goal scorer yesterday. Has it touched away. Here's Brewer on the back line. Now Hannah Rittenhouse. Carranza loses it. The other side. It's out into touch. It'll be a throw for MapleBrook. MapleBrook Fury got here by winning the National League Black Division. They're actually the runner-up in the National League Black Division, but still earned qualification to the tournament. Rittenhouse gets it back. Nahara turning, and offside is the call. For Campton United, they won the red division of the National League. Both these teams earning their qualification through the U.S. Youth Soccer National League. The oldest age division here, our first of the under-19s on field 1. Ball played through for Holland. It's intercepted. Comes all the way back to Villa. Now Rittenhouse tries to outrace Brewer. It's out into touch. There's Campton down in the corner. Nahara tried to play a ball across. Plashko, the goalkeeper, down. Cancel out the attack. Could be some fireworks today, as I mentioned. Both these teams with 5 goals in their matches yesterday. As you see the replay. Plashko down to her right to make the stop. wing, Molly Grant tried to turn it. Instead, it's played back to Plashko once again. Nahara. Just a battle in the midfield with odd mark. Here's Wahlberg. Shot from distance off the outside of the post. In trouble. Plashko too much, but sure much closer than she would have liked to see there. Celeste Wahlberg, one of your players to watch for Campton. She did have a goal in yesterday's match. Stephanie Howe whistled for the foul.
Take your time, put it in the box. Ready, go. That ball doesn't get past that second post. Start wide.
See Euphemia Brewer running ahead to get on the end of this free kick. She had 2 goals from the back line yesterday. Shot blocked. Comes out to the wing. Carranza ahead for Holland. Played on through. Wahlberg down to the end line. Can she pick out a pass? She cannot, but near miss on the clearance for Haley Landress. Created a half chance for Campton. Take another look at it. It's a good run for Wahlberg to get in there. Clearance is blocked back right into Plashko. And Rittenhouse trying to play the through ball. It's cleared over the end line. We got our first corner of the morning. Claudia Nahara to take. Committed to play Division I soccer at Iowa State. Several Division I recruits on this Campton United squad. Players going to Illinois, Northwestern, Indiana State, Iowa State. Nahara, one of them. She delivers it in. On the far side, Holland. Her centering pass. A little bit offline. To the goal kick. Both of these teams will like to play out of the back. Gonna
shot cross, whatever that was.
Hit long balls over the top. Both coaches told me that they'd like to keep it on the deck, play short, keep possession. Similar styles for these two who are quite familiar with each other. They've played each other a number of times over the years. And here's a headed ball in. Wahlberg trying to get on the end. And it goes over the end line. And it's a goal kick. Wahlberg has been active early, along with the left wing, Hannah Rittenhouse. They've directed much of the traffic so far. For Campton, Sadie Holland is the player that usually gets goals. Rittenhouse will let it trickle over into touch. On for Nahara. Holland. Defender steps in front. Let's do that again. This one over the end line, and so another corner for Campton. Campton having the better of play here through first 10 minutes. According to their head coach, Scotty Keena, got up big in that match yesterday, lost some focus, and gave away a couple of goals that he didn't think that they should. There's Nahara delivering the corner. Knotted down, Plashko down, and picks it off the turf. Here's a look at the corner sequence. Rittenhouse didn't know much about it, just got it off the shoulder. Kayla Villa nearly got there. From the goal kick. And a good clearance from Rachel Lutter. Lutter, another one of those Campton players committed to a Division I school. She'll be heading to Cincinnati. Senes turns it over. Now here's a long ball pushed ahead. Plashko will get there comfortably. Senes running on, shielded off by Lutter. Rittenhouse with the back heel. Villa. A really comfortable morning here in Overland Park. Cool temperatures, a little dew on the grass. Sun just peeking over the horizon. Getting set for another full day here at the pitch. Played out wide for Howe. Tried to go down the line for Grant. Didn't come off. Carranza picks it up in the midfield. Now there's Grant running through. She's offside. Awkward skipping ball off the dewy turf. And it comes back to Montgomery to chip out. No sustained possession really for MapleBrook just yet. Perhaps it begins now with Haley Landris on the ball. Played forward. Oddmark tried the long ball out to the wing. Stymied.
Gotta win some balls in the air now. Hey, Senes, let's go. Press up.
Rittenhouse all the way inside to collect it. It's taken at the back by Lauren Roberts and now played back the other way. Jasmine Gates will try to run on. Plashko there. This one knocked up ahead. Looking for Oddmark. All alone in some spaces, Zahn. Zahn plays a square ball. Over to Stang. Stang can't find a teammate. Campton back on it with Grant. Carranza picks it up in midfield. Pushed ahead, Roberts. Once, twice with the head. Grant. Roberts again. Back to Villa. Rittenhouse. And to chip one through for the onrushing Holland. Too close to Plashko. She'll give it the boot. Villa off the head. Straight into touch. Yeah, Omar to throw it on. Senes. Zahn. Roberts. Senes. Now. Chance at the far post. Right-footed shot for Sarah Johnston into the waiting arms of Montgomery. So the first real chance created by MapleBrook. A shot from distance for Johnston. Confidence builder for that side, who through the first 17 minutes have seen rather little of the ball at their feet. McCarthy at the back for Campton, able to send it ahead. Long ball over the top, searching ahead for Oddmark. Loose play in the midfield results in a throw-in for MapleBrook. MapleBrook has several college committed players as well. Five players committed to play at Minnesota Twin Cities. 3 going down to the Gulf Coast to play at Florida Atlantic. And a couple headed to Minnesota Duluth, as well as St. Cloud State, St. Thomas of Minnesota. One to Wisconsin, one to Wisconsin Eau Claire. So both of these teams, plenty of talent that has been noticed and recruited around the nation. It's Carranza. Alondra Carranza, center mid, one of only 2 players on Campton, is uncommitted to play at the next level. Nodded back inside. Holland trying to play Grant through. Now MapleBrook, can they break out through Senes? Looking for Oddmark, who wins it back. Oddmark turning to the inside. Oddmark with a right-footed shot, and Montgomery down to pick the ball off the turf. Aaron McCarthy cleared away. Roberts will play it back to Plashko. And a missed touch. Doesn't turn out completely disastrous. It's one that Jasmine Gates would probably rather forget. Here's Senes. Molly Grant. Off of her feet into touch. Wahlberg. Carranza couldn't control the hot pass from Wahlberg. Roberts with a swing and a miss. Down line for Grant. Grant tried to play the cross in. It's off the leg of the MapleBrook defender. Another corner to Campton. Campton United out of St. Charles, Illinois, a western Chicago suburb. And they have the corner kick. Ball bouncing around in the box. Came down to the feet of McCarthy, who spun and hit it well over the bar. Pretty good chance right there after the ball had pinballed around. McCarthy just unable to get her body shape corrected in time to put it on frame. And it's always tough turning into the ball in that manner, especially when it's bouncing, to keep it down. The safe bet was always on over the bar and on that attempt. Senes trying to run on. Canceled out. Campton will have a chance to reset. There's Carranza. Villa. Little 1-2 with Carranza, but doesn't quite come off as planned. For substitution of the match, it's going to be MapleBrook sending on a new player. Tiana DeGrande will come in. Mia Senes will come off. And Hannah Zahn also coming off the pitch, with Taylor Scott entering. line. MapleBrook trying to get something going quickly. Rittenhouse able to clear it away. Here's Holland. Drop back to Landris, who drops it back to Plashko. Plashko's clearance finds the foot of a player in blue. Rittenhouse. Sevilla. Rittenhouse. Played through. Looking for Wahlberg. Over the end line, ushered out by Roberts. Just about 27 of the 45 minutes gone here in the first half. Still no score between Campton United in blue and MapleBrook Fury in red. Rittenhouse. Pushed off it by Oddmark. Substitution for Campton. Molly Grant will come off. Chantel Carranza will come on. So we have both Alondra Carranza and Chantel Carranza on the pitch for Campton. Villa, clever little drag back. After a spell of good control for Campton, foul committed of a free kick. Rachel Luter take the free kick right near the touchline. Big in swinging ball headed up by Holland. Plashko spills it. It's in the back of the net. A goalkeeping error. The ball falls right to the foot of Hannah Rittenhouse, and she knew what to do. Rittenhouse with her first goal of the day, her second of the tournament. And the possession and territorial advantage finally paid off for Campton. It's just a tremendous goalkeeping error. And now MapleBrook must find a new way. They'd held out for a while, and here's Oddmark with an opportunity down in the corner. Sliding challenge from Luter. It'll be a throw in deep in the corner. Substitutions for MapleBrook. Emma Fournier and Linnea Iacovella looking to come in. Sarah Johnston. And Mia Omar coming off the pitch for MapleBrook. Oddmark was offside. Tried to work the give and go with Fournier, who just entered. A good defensive line for Campton. Calls the offside. Alondra Carranza. Now Howe loses out. But a good step up from Aaron McCarthy. It's Holland. And Holland commits the foul. So with 32 minutes gone here in the first half, Campton rewarded for their persistence with the goal. A rebound effort from Rittenhouse. They have the 1-0 advantage. Leah mishits one into touch. We a throw in attacking territory for MapleBrook. Emma Fournier. The touch right now for MapleBrook just isn't quite there. That haven't controlled the ball for any length of time. And for a team that likes to play out of the back, keep it on the deck, play short passes, the touch has to be right on, and haven't quite settled into a rhythm yet, MapleBrook. And then a foul from behind sends Wahlberg to the deck. It'll be a free kick. Tiana DeGrande introduced to the action. Holland playing through for Rittenhouse. Roberts across. The flag was up on the far side. Here's the earlier foul with DeGrande coming in from behind. Shoulder to shoulder is fine. Shoulder to back, usually going to get a whistle blown and a free kick awarded. Turning into the box, into the far corner, out of nothing, MapleBrook puts it in the back of the net. A scrambling effort for MapleBrook, and the ball somehow winds up in the corner of the net. Game on. Linnea Iacovella in off the bench, turns on one in the box, finds the onion bag. 1-1, all knotted up here. About 10 minutes to go before the break. Will this breathe some new life into MapleBrook now? Rittenhouse has it taken away by Fournier. It's off the foot of Villa. And pressure beginning to mount now. It's Campton having trouble getting out of their own end. Villa chips one ahead. It's put right back in. Here's Wahlberg bringing it through the mid. Wahlberg looked for Carranza through. She's fouled from behind. Free kick, launched ahead, headed down by Holland, saved by Plashko. Looked to be going wide of the post, but Plashko didn't want to take the risk. Got down on her right side and made the stop. Holland nods over for Rittenhouse. Alondra Carranza. Over to Wahlberg. Wahlberg out wide for Howe. Pushed ahead. Rittenhouse making a cutting run inside. Couldn't quite control it. That's cleared away by Brewer. Holland. Try to cross in. It's out for a corner. The header from Holland, and as you can see, it was well wide of the post, but Plashko wanted to leave, no doubt. But a corner kick upcoming for Campton. Delivered in. Near post. Scrambled around. Carranza with a big hit, and Plashko there to stop it. Alondra Carranza with a rocket of a shot, but right into the hands of Megan Plashko. Another set piece opportunity, ball bouncing around, creates the chance for Campton. That's how they scored their goal. Substitution for MapleBrook. Sarah Stang, the Minnesota Duluth commit, coming in. She'll replace Emma Stang. Here's Holland. Holland serves one into the box. It's knocked back out wide. And then cleared away. Villa takes the throw to Nahara. And a charge from behind is going to draw the ire of our center official. Roberts taken down just on the edge of the box. So free kick to come. Chantel Carranza, the guilty party. Physical battle in the midfield. Alondra Carranza with it. Villa chipped ahead for Rittenhouse. Off of her shoulder and down. Now played through. Chantel Carranza running on. Beaten to the spot by Landris. A looping effort by Rittenhouse, nearly had her second goal. Looked to be not much in it. The ball just bounced over the head of a MapleBrook defender, and Rittenhouse found herself alone. Tried the volleyed chip, just missed it. Carranza. Played out to the wing. Rittenhouse trying to run on. It's pushed back up for MapleBrook. Villa there to cut it out. There's Nahara. Rittenhouse. Cut inside, Alondra Carranza. Over to Wahlberg. Wahlberg, right-footed effort from distance. Didn't trouble Plashko too terribly. Foul goes against Taylor Scott. From the free kick, chested down in the box, stabbed at, and then fired over the bar. Carranza had the opportunity. Another deflection, rebound opportunity for Campton. This one falls to the foot of Alondra Carranza. She couldn't quite keep it down. That's how much of the offense has been created for Campton. A couple of minutes remaining here in this first half. Back heel doesn't quite go as planned for Nahara. Grande can't keep it in.
Grabbing that board.
We've had the 45, a goal each way. Two minutes of stoppage time on the fourth official's board. Perhaps one more opportunity for Campton. Rittenhouse all the way across to the other side of the field. And it's cleared. It's Montgomery. Over to Luter. And Villa in some space. Aunahara.
It's pretty much the same thing. No, like extra time would be just like if the game.
Wahlberg.
I'm not trying to jinx it. Like if
Thought she deserved a foul there. Rittenhouse is chopped down, and she will earn the free kick. About 23, 24 yards out. Dangerous position right in the center of the goal. Keeper can be really unable to shade either way with the ball right in the center of the field. This is perfect shooting distance. Have enough space to get it up and down. It's Rittenhouse to take. Low driven shot. Wall does its job. Wahlberg out to collect. Just a few seconds remaining in stoppage time here in the first half. And that does it. First half comes to a close. A goal each way. Campton, much more of the possession, many more opportunities. MapleBrook took advantage of the one they got and made it count. We're all knotted up at 1 here after 45 minutes. MapleBrook and Campton, second half coming at you after this.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sports.
it has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the MapleBrook Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired, they were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with the victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
US Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey, everybody here was amazing.
Played against some amazing girls, and I just think it was awesome.
It's really great to see my team pull together to really work hard.
Being a regional champion is amazing. It's once in a lifetime type of opportunity for these guys, for myself.
I'm really excited for these girls with this confidence to go to nationals and just test ourselves against great competition.
We're going to nationals!
Back with you here from the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. I'm John Schreiner along with you for the second half of our under-19 girls match here. Second game of the group stage for both these teams. MapleBrook Fury and Campton United Red tied at 1 apiece after 45 minutes. Campton United in the blue, MapleBrook in the red if you're just joining us. Goal scorers Hannah Rittenhouse scored on a rebound for Campton United to open things up. And then on a half chance in the box, Linnea Iacovella turned on one, put it in the side netting. And that's how we got to where we are. It's Montgomery trying to play ahead. Nobody home. And we're underway here in the second half. McCarthy to Howe. Alondra Carranza played down the wing. Looking out there for Nahera. Brook defenders react. It's out into touch. Long searching ball into the box. Comes down to Howe. She's beaten to the spot. Has it cleared away. DeGrande there. Now ahead to Senes. Senes wins the race. Senes cutting right foot. Senes with the shot toward the far post, and it's just wide. Out for a corner for MapleBrook. A good run there from Mia Senes. Senes committed to play at Florida Atlantic in the upcoming season. There you see the attempt. Just missed that far post. Corner kick upcoming. It'll be Jasmine Gates taking the ball over to the corner flag. Taken short. Brewer can do nothing with it, but she's pushed right along the touchline. It will be a free kick to MapleBrook. Roberts to deliver. Nodded down. Shot back into the mixer. Comes out. Howe trying to track it down. She's shoved off of it by Iacovella. Iacovella delivers one in. It's off Montgomery's leg, and she has to scramble to recover. And it's over the line for a corner. Taking a look and see if we can determine, did this ball actually go out? It's very close. Hard to tell from our replay angle. Holland back to Wahlberg. Wahlberg trying to go past players, and she is crunched between two MapleBrook players. Chief among them, Linnea Iacovella. Puts a big shoulder into Wahlberg. Rachel Luter will spot it up. Set piece opportunity.
Watch the run to cross. Nene. Yep, drop.
Luter. Delivery left something to be desired. Ball launched ahead for Senes to run onto. It's not Nahara who gets there first. Iacovella turning with it. Now played through. DeGrande. Iacovella lifts it. It's headed down. Back to DeGrande. Right-footed shot. Well high over the bar from Taylor Scott. Villa out wide to Rittenhouse, the goal scorer. Wahlberg turned back the other way. McCarthy. McCarthy, a Lipscomb commit, lifts it ahead. Come off the chest of Euthemia Brewer. Throw into Campton. Chantel Carranza to Howe. Howe, good shield. Touch lets her down just ever so slightly. Giveaway in the clearance. Now another throw to Campton. McCarthy. Cross. Alondra Carranza. Her pass is cut out. And DeGrande with it. Senes. Senes is taken down from behind. It's a free kick to MapleBrook. Roberts lifts one long. Straight ahead looking for DeGrande. Sent to the corner. Throw in coming. Ball rolls all the way back to Katie Montgomery, Missouri State commitment. In goal today for Campton. She'll send it away. Holland nods on, Rittenhouse running on. Step in by Gates to deny. A throw in coming for Campton United. Wahlberg. Rittenhouse finding space, finds Holland. Holland turning back to the right foot. Shot is well high. Never troubled Plashko, the keeper for MapleBrook.
Inside, Nene, inside, we're kicking. Hey, hey, Emma! Dennis, ready to go! I'm dropping, guys. In the air, please. Yes, stay! Again, Emma, come on! Hey!
Wahlberg puts a hip into Stang. Foul called, free kick to come for MapleBrook. After a first half that was largely dominated by Campton, MapleBrook has come out here in the second with a renewed energy, shown the ability to possess the ball, which they had some trouble doing in that first half. Holland chested down, Pass Roberts.
No, it's not me. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Here we go now. Next time, next time. Go!
A little discussion between the referee's assistant, so the center official having a chat over here. And we're back to action. Howe. McCarthy chipped ahead. Headed out, but only finds the foot of Howe. There's Wahlberg. Comes off the head of Nahara. And back to Plashko. From the goal kick. Goalkeeper rather, all the way down to the other end. McCarthy's pass is picked off. Carranza. Good step in. Time from Landris. The other Carranza. Holland to the left foot, played across. Rittenhouse all alone. Couldn't get anything behind it. The ball was stuck under her feet. And it's an easy save in the end for Plashko. Great work from Holland here to cut back, find the open teammate. The ball just stuck under Hannah Rittenhouse's feet. No power generated on the shot. Howe goes to battle with Iacovella. Iacovella wins out. Carranza through ball, running on. Rittenhouse. Brewer plays it into touch.
That's a different team warming up right there. That's really annoying. They have the other side of the
Senes now. McCarthy trying to lock it down. Senes wins with physicality. Now ball pushed ahead, and it'll be cleared back the other way. Holland off the head. Rittenhouse running on, flag up. Substitution coming for MapleBrook. Claire Oddmark, the Wisconsin commit, coming on. And Mia Senes will come to the bench. Just about the hour mark here in game number 1 of the morning. All even at 1. Campton United and MapleBrook Fury.
Hey, see when we speed up a little bit? Less of a swing, then we're good.
Iacovella. McCarthy pushed all the way back to her own end line. Now Holland, she's trapped in the corner. Tries to turn and swing, and it's into touch. Now a deep throw in. MapleBrook looking to attack. Rittenhouse finds some space. Stephanie Howe to throw in. Chantel Carranza. Carranza taken down. DeGrande guilty of the offense. And will give a chance for Rachel Luter to set up a free kick opportunity. Luter's delivery. High lofted ball. Alondra Carranza with a sliding attempt. Howe plays it back through to Carranza. Can she find a cross? It's blocked. Carranza lets it run over the end line for a corner.
Hey, pay attention! Pay attention!
Outswinging ball. Headed down. Carranza runs into Oddmark. No foul called. Chantel Carranza. Luter tried to leave it for McCarthy. It all went astray, and here comes MapleBrook, but a good sliding challenge. Wins the ball, but a foul committed. Hard sliding challenge, looked to be clean. The player took a spill. And now being attended to by a trainer. Still all locked up at ones. Both of these teams with plenty of attacking power. Mentioned before, both teams scored 5 in their opening match. It was a 5-2 win for Campton over Cajun SC Rage. MapleBrook dispatched Princeton Soccer Academy of New Jersey 5-0. Teams taking the opportunity to readjust some strategies with the injured MapleBrook player down on the field. Can't see a number, so I can't tell you exactly who it is at this moment. We looked at the replay, and The challenge looked fair enough. It was a sliding tackle from Rachel Luter. But the injured player up and walking off the field under her own power. I think it's Emma Stang, the injured player, coming off. And it is. So we hope for a speedy recovery for Emma Stang. It's nothing too serious. And we're ready to resume play now with a free kick out near midfield. Plashko all the way off her line to take this. A long delivery. Plashko lifts it into the box. Punched down by Montgomery. Lifted clear. Holland trying to get on the end. Just touches ahead for Chantel Carranza. And coming across, Jasmine Gates clears into touch. MapleBrook all too happy to just play it out. That ball over the top comes in. Roberts over to Zahn. Holland goes down in a heap, foul called. Luter again will place it down, sending players forward. Here's the delivery. Sends it out wide. Carthy can't track it down. It's eventually out for a Campton throw. Lifted into the far post. Stephanie Howe. She was beaten to the punch a bit by Yakavella. Yakavella earns the throw.
Yeah, good choice there. Nicely done. Claire! Claire, Tiana, we need you ready here. Good, G. Come on, Steph. Good.
Nearly got a ball up at our broadcast position. That one off the foot of a displeased Tiana DeGrande. Howe with the throw in. Holland picks the pocket from behind. Alondra Carranza. Out to Villa. Rittenhouse. Possession lost. Comes back to Villa. Try to keep it in the zone, but Roberts there. Now an opportunity to break out, perhaps as Oddmark on the end of it. Can she keep it? McCarthy makes sure that she doesn't. And Villa touch lets her down. Rittenhouse running through the midfield. Finding Howe. It's cleared back toward Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse with the left-footed shot right into the waiting arms of Megan Plashko. Came off the arm of Wahlberg. So free kick in enemy territory for MapleBrook. Still knotted at 1. 70 minutes gone. Substitutions coming for MapleBrook. That'll be Sarah Johnston and Mia Omar coming on. Linnea Iacovella. So back to action, the free kick. Headed out. Chantel Carranza. Played out wide for Stephanie Howe. Sent down the line. Holland trying to run on. Oddmark. Brewer. Punched back the other way. Here's Holland. Holland. And Howe running on down the wing. Stephanie Howe, can she find a cross? Left-footed attempt. Holland got there first. She was warded off by Lauren Roberts. And the clearance finds the foot of Chantel Carranza. Errant pass. MapleBrook with a chance to foray ahead. And a little bit of a push from Alondra Carranza results in the free kick for MapleBrook. Not a ton of clear chances either way here in this second half. Been a lot of exchanges of possession in the midfield. Of good defensive clearance. Some very decent goalkeeper play that has led to our scoreline remaining unchanged for a large portion of the time here in half number 2. Roberts delivers. Put back into the mixer. Headed down on the ball, but Montgomery able to come up with it. What an opportunity for MapleBrook right there. Sarah Johnston, who just checked in, had a chance. Johnston alone against the keeper. And Montgomery down to take. Be a chance that MapleBrook lives to rue. Certainly Campton once again has had more of the possession. Opportunities for MapleBrook to venture forward have been few and far between. Free kick near the touchline. Campton sent in. Ball headed around. Holland tried to get a foot to it. Popped up. Left-footed effort. Just a little bit wide. As Luter had just taken a stab at it. Another look. Good delivery into the box, and then scramble time. Falls to Luter, who couldn't quite direct it. Here's Oddmark. Has it stripped by Howe. Howe looking for the through ball to Holland. Brewer straight into touch. No hesitation. Alondra Carranza. Substitution coming. Molly Grant will come on for Campton. And Kira Sosinski. Kira Sosinski comes on from MapleBrook. Grant for Campton comes on to give Rittenhouse a breather. She immediately gets in on the action. 50-50 ball out for a throw. Howe to Holland. Play saved by Landris, who kept it from being a corner, and then a high boot into the midsection. Alondra Carranza is going to bring out the first yellow card here. We'll take another look. You saw the foul there on your screen. Now an opportunity for Wahlberg or Howe, who are standing over it, to deliver one into the box for Campton. 13 minutes left in regulation. Wahlberg chipped up, headed in, off the crossbar, into the back of the net after the scramble. Campton take the lead 2-1. A mass of bodies in front of the goal mouth. And it may have been Kayla Villa who eventually stabbed it home. And it was perhaps an own goal. Not really sure. There were so many bodies in front of that ball. If we get the chance, we'll show it to you again. See if we can't sort it out. Another substitution coming for Campton as Zoe Koloff will check in.
I couldn't see the ball anyways, no matter what.
When we got the substitution coming, we'll take another look at it. It comes off the crossbar and off the goalkeeper. We'll see. You can see the ball right there. It's poked in. Can't really tell who exactly gets the last touch on it. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. We're back to action, and Campton United with a 2-1 advantage. 10 minutes to go in regulation. Campton with the breakthrough. Abigail Roy will check in. Chantel Carranza coming off. Grand Valley State player will take a seat. Abigail Roy takes up position on the left side. Free kick chipped in. Plashko deals with it. Roy winning a physical battle early on in her introduction to the game. Wahlberg just launches one down the field. Holland was offside. I reviewed the video in the truck, and we're going to go with Molly Grant as the goal scorer. She just checked in on that far side for Hannah Rittenhouse and may have added her name to the score sheet here. Sadie Holland coming off. She's done some good work up front today. She'll give way to Jenna Dominguez for Campton. There's a long free kick for MapleBrook. A rebound, another opportunity. It's sent over the end line for a goal kick. Still time for MapleBrook to get something done. There needs to be a sense of urgency now. Falling down 2-1 with under 10 minutes remaining in this match. Nahara. Foul committed against Villa. It's a free kick to Campton. Here's Carranza. Has Kohlhoff running ahead. Instead tries to play the ball back to the middle. Grant on the end of it. She's cut off. And it's out into touch in front of Kohlhoff. Here's Wahlberg. Left-footed effort. Deflected out. It's a corner for Campton. The delivery toward the center of the box, into the back of the net. And Campton has a third. Zoe Kohlhoff from the corner. Runs right down the center of the box and blasts it home. And Campton well in control now. about 5 minutes remaining in regulation. They take a 3-1 lead. Pushed ahead for Kohlhoff again. Lauren Roberts comes in from behind. Wins the ball. Here comes MapleBrook. DeGrande chipped ahead. Shot from distance. Is never going to trouble Montgomery. You have to say that Campton, for stretches of this game, had been dominant in possession. They'd had the better of chances. Hadn't really rewarded themselves for being in the dominant position. And now in the last 15 minutes, really asserted control over things with the 2-goal lead. Luter launched ahead. There's Villa. Down the line for Grant. Grant cutting inside. It's a foul committed. It'll be a free kick to MapleBrook. They can move ahead. Long ball ahead, McCarthy. Outpacing DeGrande. Landress. Comes back to Landress. Now off Wahlberg into touch. Just under 2 minutes now till the 90. Foul called against Luter. Dangerous position for a free kick. Johnston got the push in the back. Roberts delivered, headed away. Wahlberg on the end of it. And Wahlberg running through the midfield. Wahlberg had a 3-on-1. The ball slips through to Grant. Grant tried to play one through. It didn't quite come off. I think Dominguez might have been offside in the first place. Good play here for Johnston. Johnston cutting in on the right foot. Played out to the corner. There's Omar. She find a cross. Tries it. Comes off the Campton defender and into corner kick territory. So a late chance to draw back within one. MapleBrook earns the corner. It's headed away by Luter. Here's Grant. Grant touches it ahead. Now in a foot race. Grant gonna get there first. Cuts back. Plays it off the defender. Here's Dominguez, left foot. Saved by Plashko. She spilled it. And Dominguez able to recover, but it trickles over the end line. Boy, that was a fantastic opportunity. Grant and Dominguez with only one defender between them and the goal. Couldn't quite finish it off. Good save by Plashko. The ball chipped up ahead. Dominguez trying to get on the end of it. Comes to Wahlberg and then a foul. Dominguez whistled for the push. 3 minutes is the added stoppage time. So we've had the 90. Carranza lifts it down the line and out of play.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Right up top. Let's go now. Go through it. Body first.
Any sponsors that are on the board out there? Or?
Villa there to cut it out defensively for Campton. Here's Grant. Leaves off. Abigail Roy trying to run on with it. Unable to find the appropriate pass. Carranza sliding in. Back to Montgomery. It's looking for all the world like Campton to start this tournament 2-0. Their quest for a national championship. Hopes get a little bit stronger. So now this one down the line for Dominguez, trying to play one across for the onrushing Grant. Wahlberg called for the foul. Ball put out for Omar. Into the box. Omar past the keeper. Mia Omar with an open goal. And that makes this last minute pretty interesting. MapleBrook catches Campton napping at the back. Omar dribbles around the keeper. And it's 3-2. 1 minute remaining for MapleBrook to try and do the unthinkable. Great goal from Mia Omar. And for Campton, it's got to be just keep it in the offensive third. Played ahead to Grant. Roberts, nobody home. Campton now. They just hold on to the ball, preserve this victory. It looked so assured just a couple of minutes ago. We've had the 3 minutes. This may be the last hurrah. A free kick to Campton. Probably not enough time left for MapleBrook to mount one more attack. Taken short, held, deflected. Omar launched ahead, looking for Johnston. It's headed back. Now MapleBrook with a desperation heave forward. One more time. Luter heads it down. Play continues. Played it through. Wahlberg has it. Gets it out past midfield. And here's Grant on the wing. Play on, says the referee. Grant driving at the goal. Shoots one in. Plaschko sends it back the other way. We're now past 94 minutes. And a foul called. Tiana DeGrande puts the ball down, and somehow this game continues. One last opportunity for MapleBrook. Plaschko, the goalkeeper, out. Everybody forward for MapleBrook. Last hurrah. Plaschko's delivery. Sent in to the far post. Headed back toward goal over the end line. And a goal kick. Now past 95 minutes of the prescribed 93. And there is the final whistle. Campton hangs on after a late surge from MapleBrook. A team from St. Charles, Illinois starts the competition here in Overland Park. 2-0, a 5-2 win yesterday. They get the 3-2 victory over MapleBrook Fury here today and are looking strong to advance to the knockout round. Once again, your final, Campton 3, MapleBrook 2. I'm John Schreiner. I want to remind you that this production of Turbo Sports Group is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Quick, try to get 3 before you start. There you go. Find me.